Hi guys, it's time to do something a little different. We're going to give you 5 reasons to be bullish about an NFT game, and this one's going to be Celestia Ultimate. It used to be called NFT Champions, but they changed the name. I think it's a great change to drop the NFT as a title. But I'm going to give you my 5 reasons to be bullish about this project, and we're going to do more videos like this in the future. So remember to like the video and subscribe for more play-to-earn content. And let's get into it. Alright, let's bring up the elephant in the room. Can it compete with Pokemon? And for me, if you watch the videos on its graphics and sound, it's really good. And if you could compare it to the newest Pokemon games on the Switch, it's pretty much similar, but maybe the character designs on the models are not as good as Pokemon. But Pokemon's had years of experience of character designs. But for me, yeah, if you add the real world market to it, then it gives it an extra new layer and a unique selling factor compared to what Pokemon has. Obviously, some people sell shiny Pokemon on eBay and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's easier to have it as like a market in the game. But something a little bit different to Pokemon when it comes to the sounds. They actually have voice acting, and I'm gonna play you a little bit here.
Or must be a new species. Since you only have one champion, why don't we team up for your first battle? Great.
But yeah, it's funny because Pokemon is notoriously known for never having voice acting, and this game has it. But that's what I mean. This game kind of like comes across as more of like a more traditional RPG experience. And if you walk around the city, you can see like the buildings, and when you interact with the shop, it's more of like an RPG game compared to like Pokemon. But Pokemon obviously has its unique kind of like style to it. But with this game, we're gonna have 3v3 battles, which is gonna be really great. It's gonna be a new layer of strategies compared to like the normal 1v1s or 2v2s in Pokemon. But I'm not sure how online the game's gonna be. Considering it's open world, I'm not sure if there's going to be a server where everyone can walk around together, and if so, it's going to be great. And considering it's going to be more on the PC, there's more chance that you can have like an open world experience compared to Pokemon. And that's what I mean. I feel like you actually compete with Pokemon with all these like different features and stuff like that, and it's a great experience all around. And it's going to be around for everyone soon on the 28th. My second reason to be bullish about this project is the ease of access. Considering it's a crypto game, normally it's really hard to be able to play them. Normally it's locked behind owning an NFT or staking a bunch of crypto. But for this game, it's so easy to get it considering it's on the Epic Launcher. So on the 28th, you could just go on the Epic Launcher, search for the game, and then I'll download it straight from there. And it's basically free to play. At the beginning of the game, they'll give you a starter monster to begin your journey, so you can start battling, exploring the world and doing things like that before you start expanding your team, and also it allows you to play the game before you want to overly invest in it, which is a great feature, considering some games make you have to buy things to actually play it, and then this game allows you to play it and then you can choose if you want to buy things or not. And the game has a great tutorial at the beginning to allow you to learn the features and the battle mechanics, so then you can get along your journeys very easily. I'm not sure if many of you have watched the 10-minute video of the gameplay of Celestia Ultimate, but if you see when they're making their character's name, if you look at the bottom, I'm going to have it in the video now, the controller buttons, it's not keyboard buttons, they're controller buttons, and it can either be Xbox or Switch. If it's on Switch here, boy, it can actually try and compete with Pokemon, and it'll have obviously the real world market, so that'll be a unique selling factor compared to Pokemon. It won't be like, oh, well, I'm going to play a copy of another game. And being on console, it'd be probably like the first play-to-earn game or Web3 game on console, and it'll be able to onboard so many people so easily for the ease of access. And people talk about player counts and things like that. It being on console would be a whole big experience, and this is a big reason to be bullish about the project, considering you can see it there. I'm not sure if they just inputted a controller for like that gameplay experience there, but if it's on console, this is going to be a great game. Considering crypto and NFTs kind of have like a black crowd over like gamers and stuff like that, gamers don't really like them. So them having it on console would mean that you can introduce them to the game before them having to learn all this extra stuff. And considering there's not much like staking been announced for this game yet, that I feel like you don't have to confuse the players. All they have to do is just like buy something online, and then they can play the game with more monsters. It's very easy for them to understand. I think it's going to be great, and I feel like it could be probably the first like NFT game to go mainstream. Another reason to be bullish about this project is all the game modes that it's going to have. We're going to have PvE, which is going to be like your quest line, you exploring the world and catching your monsters and stuff like that. You're going to have PvP, where you can battle people, earn champions, so then you can go on to land hatch monsters and stuff like that. And you're also going to have raids, where I think you'll be able to compete in teams against each other to earn rewards. I'm not sure if it would be like you lot battling a bunch of monsters or what it could be. Considering you've got 3v3 battles, maybe each one of you can have a monster and it'll be teams of 3 battling it out in a raid. But you're also going to have tournaments. That's going to be a big thing, considering people that want to be competitive have a space to battle it out. And not many games have tournaments implemented in their game. And if they just have it as a feature, like a little menu thing on the game, and people just click on it and just go straight to tournaments, it's going to be a great thing. It's going to be hyper competitive, and it may have a chance to bring over some of the Pokemon people over to this game, considering they'll be able to sell their monsters and stuff like that, which they can't do on Pokemon at all. Well, like I said, you can sell shiny Pokemon on eBay, but that's about it. And trying to catch a shiny Pokemon is kind of impossible. And trying to get a monster in this game is going to be a lot more easier compared to, you know, the shiny rate. My final reason to be bullish about this project here is the play to earn mechanics. A lot of games have like convoluted mechanics in the game to to earn, but this game is so simple, where you're earning tournaments, raids and PvP, and it'll probably be like you earning rewards such as like champions, eggs and monsters, and that helps you progress in the game. And it's not really like you're earning in the game, it's more you're getting rewards and you can sell them on the market. And in my mind, if you have a monster at stage 1 and it gets to stage 3, it'll be more valuable to someone in stage 3, so the monster will have a resale price. So if you get a monster at stage 1 and you spend your time leveling it up and it transforms into a stage 3, it'll cost more money for someone else to buy and do the major profits there. And another big earning mechanic in the game is land. I'm going to make a more in-depth video about it because it's very complicated to explain in a minute in this video. But you can basically tax people for going on there to catch monsters or to hatch eggs. There's probably more things you can do, but I'm going to explain it more in an in-depth video. But the play to earn mechanics are great and simple to understand, and if they do have the console release, it'll be easy for players to understand it and not have to learn some mad crypto mechanics. But these are my 5 reasons to be bullish about Celestial Ultimate. But in the comments below, let me know what you think about the game. And remember to like the video and subscribe for more play to earn content. And get ready for more videos like this in the future. I'm going to see you next time.